So today is a happy sad. It is Marilyn's last cooking show here at Uptown Social. So she's been doing it for several years. But before we start the program, we have a special tribute.
Thank you to Scott Mailey.
Ladies, you might want to.
Highlight reel of not all, but some of Marilyn's classes.
Tervetuloa. And Kristen, who's our Finnish representative. Kristen, is that correct?
Yes.
Kristen Plusser from the Art Center has a Finnish background, so I asked her all the Finnish words, and she knows a couple. What's the song? A little bit of sugar makes the medicine go down, but a little pinch of salt makes everything taste better. Opa, opa. But you notice I forgot to put the bananas in there? We're going to Germany, and our mayor is taking us there. Mayor Ryan Sorenson. This is Natasha Torrey.
Hello.
She's going to do African food for us.
Yeah.
So if you have a frozen piece of fish and you move it from the freezer to the fridge the night before, the morning of, it'll be thawed enough that it's easy to handle.
And then, of course, Lindsay, who runs the cafe here, she's the sous chef today. So after we eat all of our zucchini, or I've made the zucchini, Lindsay's going to tell us and show us what?
Pulled pork tacos.
Pulled pork tacos with homemade
Kimchi.
All right. Corey Riesler, our sheriff, is my sous chef today. So let's see if I can give him orders. We'll try that.
Yes, exactly.
Garrett Erickson, library director, City of Sheboygan Mead Library, is the sous chef today. Thank you, Garrett. My God.
Thank you.
And he said, Marilyn, I don't know how to cook. I said, you don't have to. Just.
I can smash potatoes, I know that.
Yeah, right. Vernon Koch is the sous chef today. He's the county board chair of the county board supervisor. So he's a county board supervisor. What district? Even if I want onion slices, I always do half slices. It's so much easier to cut when it's in half and the flat surface is to the bottom. Now, at home, I would save all this onion peel and carrot peel and the celery ends and the skin of the garlic. Save it in my freezer until my freezer is full. Pull it all out and make stock. As I said at the one cooking class, I love making stock. It's making something delicious out of garbage. Grazia Perella from Sheboygan, and she is an alderman, but she originally came from where in Italy?
Yeah, I come from.
Are you turned on?
I think I am.
Flamingo food. What did this lady mean by flamingo food? Well, it's the foods that flamingos eat to become pink. Tell us your title, Aaron.
Yep, I'm the County Planning and Conservation Director.
I'm a county board supervisor, and I met Al for the first time as a county board supervisor, and I just liked Al. I thought he was a good guy. And he and his wife own a farm where?
If you all know where the old county hospital or the comprehensive center is, we're right in the backdrop of that. So,
and you're a farmer. Tell me what you farm.
I have grass-fed beef, and I do hay for the cattle and soybeans, corn, and wheat.
Welcome to State Fair Food.
He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
Well, you're in the Army now. I'm on a committee for the county with Craig Stewart. Craig, what's your actual title?
I am the Deputy Director of the Sheboygan County Veteran Service Office. And I cannot beat that intro.
Tea and turnips, which is simply roasted root vegetables, and tikka masala, a chicken dish, an Indian chicken dish, with a tikka masala sauce that you could drink by the cupful. It's a tomato cream sauce. It's the most United States most popular. This old mouth doesn't always cooperate. Indian dish at an Indian restaurant. My sous chef today is Kurt Brower. He's another county board supervisor. We're going to do a jello that my mother made when we were children that was awful, and I think it still is awful. You can test it.
She just wants you to have as much misery as she did as a child. Okay.
I would like to introduce my sous chef, Deirdre Martinez, the director at the Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to autumn. Sunflowers, pumpkin pie spice, oh my gosh. We have pumpkin pie spice coffee, and we have pumpkin spice things at the grocery store we never heard of before. Keith Adler is my sous chef today. We're going to do chocolate today. But before we start the cooking, I want to introduce you to my sous chef, Mackenzie Hamill. Hello. Channel 4, but she lives in Sheboygan.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for volunteering.
Of course.
Now, my first question is, are you related to Dorothy Hamill?
I'm not. No.
Cooking class is in session. I'm Marilyn Montemayor, and my sous chef today came all the way from Japan just for us here in Sheboygan, Uptown Social. And your name is Kana.
Yeah.
And what is the name of your city?
Tokyo.
Tokyo. We've heard of Tokyo. Yes. Yeah. Yes, of course. He's my son's age, so I call him my other son. He runs, and Celia, his wonderful wife, they run this filling station at Piggly Wiggly North. And attached to the filling station, they've spent a lot of money and put in a little Indian restaurant. Here we are again. We're going to do fish today and seafood. I have my wonderful sous chef. We all know Rachel. Thank you for showing up every day, Rachel. I'm glad you came to the Mexican cooking class. Growing up in Chippewa Falls, I'd never heard of such a thing as an enchilada. But then I moved to Dallas, and I learned to like all of it a lot. We have Judge Van Akron. He's our sous chef. Happy Circus. And look who we have. We have a clown named Beth Sommerfeld. Thank you, Beth.
Hey there, Marilyn. Governor Tony Evers here. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there with you today as you teach your final cooking class. I hear your classes are a big hit, and you're not only making meals, but you're making community. So I just wanted to take a minute to extend my gratitude to you for all of your good work at Uptown Social, for your dedication to the Sheboygan area community. Sounds like you've had one heck of an impact and brought lots of joy to a lot of people. We need more of that and people like you in this world. As you move on to your next chapter, I know I speak for all the folks who enjoyed your classes and learning from you when I say thank you. I hope you enjoy a well-deserved retirement. Thanks, Marilyn, and take care.
That's not all.
Okay.
Okay, come on over, Marilyn.
All right.
Because Mayor Sorenson has some things for you.
Okay. All right. Well, wipe the tears from my eyes. Okay.
We couldn't get the governor today, so we got a video and you got me instead.
Yeah,
so.
that's a wonderful substitute.
So we have a proclamation that we want to award Marilyn and recognize her outstanding work here at Uptown Social. So whereas Marilyn Montemayor began her cooking classes at the Senior Center in 2014, whereas Marilyn has been a key leader and an icon at the Senior Center and Uptown Social for many years, whereas her leadership, creativity, and commitment, Marilyn has not only shared her culinary knowledge, but also has fostered a welcoming and inclusive environment where community members have gathered, learned, and connected over the joys of cooking. Whereas her unwavering dedication and warm spirit have had a lasting impact on the lives that she has touched, setting and inspiring examples of volunteerism, compassion, and community service. And whereas her contributions have enriched the cultural and social fabric of our community, and her legacy will continue to inspire future generations. Now I, Ryan Sorenson, by the authority vested in me as the Mayor of Sheboygan, do hereby recognize Marilyn Montemayor for her outstanding service and unwavering dedication towards the Senior Center and Uptown Social.
Oh, lots of tears. Oh, my goodness sakes. Oh, that's very nice.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, my goodness sake. And I'm going to put it someplace safe so I don't spill coffee on it. I'll put it behind the rhubarb. Okay.
But now Scott's coming, but out from behind the camera.
There's more. So we entered the chocolate program with Mackenzie in the Best of the Midwest Media Fest. And beginning of the month, they had the awards ceremony, the banquet, and I am presenting to you the Award of Merit for that episode.
Thank you. Oh, my. Life is really good.
An award-winning show. You guys are all part of in the live studio audience,
Oh, my
right?
goodness sakes.
And certainly last but not least, many of your fans and supporters here at Uptown Social asked how they could contribute a thank you for all of the good work that you've done here over the years. And so we took up a little kitty. There were many folks that pitched in. So we have, of course, fresh flowers for you, as well as gift certificates to some of your favorite Sheboygan spots.
Okay.
Like Hoffman's Flowers.
Yes.
Harry's Prohibition Bistro.
Yes.
Trilling.
Yes.
And the Piggly Wiggly.
Yes.
We're so lucky to have you.
Oh, I'm lucky to be here. I'm lucky to be here. Life is good, and I'm a happy old lady. Yep. Yep. Oh, this is very nice. Thank you. Oh, my.
Thank you.
Oh, gosh, you are so welcome.
Now let's cook.
All right, now on with the show.
All right. If I can get my brain working together. Okay. We'll start here. We're going to make the marinated raw vegetables, which I've made for, yes. Oh, my wonderful volunteers. I have to introduce my volunteers. You know this could not happen without volunteers. Well, you know the Senior Center could not happen without volunteers. We have, well, Vicki, who runs the cafe, and it makes very tasty foods. She always says, I make it taste good. I'm not your doctor. I make it taste good. And Candace Pitts, Faith Gruber, Francoise Pietzner, Sue, I know that, yes. Of course, Terry Snow, Sherry Sixel, and this is Peg Watson, who I often call Sue. Janet Ray, thank you, Janet, thank you. And of course, wonderful Mayor Sorenson. Thanks for being here, thank you. And of course, these tables would not look this beautiful without Ann Kraft and the people that she gets to help her. Ann is going to come up here and say something?
I'll stand right here and say it.
Okay, go ahead, Ann.
On the tables are, the centerpieces have already been designated for the help.
The volunteers.
There are some tomato plants, and there's a variety of them. So if anybody wants a tomato plant, please help yourself. Without a name in them.
Yeah, right.
Some of them have names. Do they all have names?
No, just some.
There's some that.
Right.
But what was interesting is that I took Marilyn shopping at Hoffman's Flowerland. And they're the ones that set this up, and there's a whole variety of different tomato plants, so it's quite interesting.
Yep.
And also we have several special guests. All over here is Marilyn's family.
Yes. Let's see if I can name them. Colette, who is engaged to my grandson Riley. They're being married in the autumn. Riley's mother, Amy, wonderful Amy, married to my wonderful son Jay. How many years? A lot of years.
28 November.
Very good. My husband Lee, that I met in Waco, Texas, and we've been married 62 or 63 years, I've forgotten. We lived at the same apartment house. And then I heard the story later that when Lee was at the swimming pool, he pointed and said, "That's the one." But as I say, I don't think he was talking about marriage at that time. My grandson Augie, who is a baker at Fuzzy's Bakery, and he tosses 50-pound bags of flour. Wow. A lot. Wow. My sister Janice Fisher from Chippewa Falls, also, she's visiting here. She purchased a house on Bell Avenue just to have a place to stay when she comes to visit Sheboygan. Good. Anna Olson, wonderful, wonderful granddaughter. And you work in Madison at
Edgewood College.
Edgewood College, yes, yes. And you're engaged to Curtis, but Curtis isn't here. All right. And her dad, Bill Olson, wonderful son-in-law, and my wonderful daughter, Karen Olson. Thank you, family, thank you. Okay, now we're all going to be tested on the names. Okay, any questions about family or? Okay, let's get started. We'll start here. The marinated raw vegetables, you have that salad. I've made that for years and years and years. Now it's a fresh one that I made for you today. And it has pea pods, and we have broccoli. I wanted to show you, usually, you know, it has this tough skin on it, but peel off the skin, and underneath is nice tender broccoli. And the stems add a nice crunch, kind of to replace water chestnuts. So.
Oh, so you throw that ends in there?
No, we throw the ends in the garbage. Say that again.
You cut it up and put it in there.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Oh. She's calling it garbage.
Would you like to cut some of this?
Sure, yeah.
All right, thanks. Pardon?
Like this?
The garbage in the freezer.
That's true, yes, to make stock. You are absolutely right.
Like that?
Yes.
See?
And because these are nice, crunchy little pieces. Try it, Sue. It's like a broccoli water chestnut.
Oh, is that delicious?
Mm-hmm. Once you take off the peel, because the peel is tough. And then we have...
You want one?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I have one.
Yes.
How many? Do you keep going?
It's just a demo, so you can stop whenever you want.
Oh.
And then I'll show you how we do the...
Do I rip off the, what do they call these? The
flowerettes.
The flowerettes.
Or florets.
Florets.
Take your pick.
Tomato.
Yep, right, both correct.
Do we cut this up? They don't even see what's going in there. You know what I mean?
The cauliflower, I cut it in half, and then it's easy to take out this big core. May I use that knife, Ryan?
Yeah.
Thanks. And then...
Did you all see that? Okay.
So that cuts up pretty easily.
You know, deep fried cauliflower is a thing now?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, battered deep fried anything.
I know.
Yeah. Want to put the rest in there?
So just rip it up.
Yep, or a knife. And the cherry tomatoes, because this is the marinated raw vegetable salad, it looks best if the cherry tomatoes are whole. It's more difficult to eat, that's true, but it looks best.
Oh.
Here's some more. Here's some more. And then,
We sprinkle it.
yeah, put some olive oil in there. And the trick to the salad is,
How much?
oh,
Just eye it up.
yeah, just go ahead.
A pinch.
You're not a doctor.
That's just right. And the Good Seasons Italian salad dressing mix is magic. But the trick is
And it's a magic show, apparently. You know.
to make it flavorful enough, use 3 envelopes of this, but the oil and vinegar and water for 1, because then it adds a lot more flavor to the salad. So we'll rip these open, put those 3 in there. You've put in the olive oil. We'll put in a little bit of vinegar, carefully measured. A little bit
We use words like schmidge and, you know, is that a Sheboygan word, schmidge?
I don't know.
Probably.
Smidget?
Schmidge? German, yeah.
But this is magic dressing. I've used it, and this is the same dressing I'll be using in the linguine shrimp salad. And again, 3 envelopes of powder and 1 recipe of vinegar, olive oil, and water.
You gotta add water?
I did. I put a little bit of water in there.
Perfect.
Yep. Okay.
Now what?
Now,
Toss it?
whatever.
I
It's
can't
kind of-
do that. We're gonna make,
Yeah, it's going to make a mess, but you see what we did. Now, I brought a jar of marinated artichoke hearts, and it comes from Kirkland, so you know it comes from Costco.
I got it. Here we go. Ooh.
Oh, yes.
Should I get cocky and try it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
You did.
That looks pretty good. Look at that. There we go.
And when we have, you know what, why don't you add that to the marinated raw vegetables? We can take all that saran off. My sister brings me nice, beautiful, big jars of marinated artichoke hearts. So if any of the salads don't have enough substance to them to feed everybody, just put these in there and it fills it out nicely. And it looks very gourmet. And it is very gourmet. Let's see what...
What are we doing next?
Let's do the shrimp pasta salad. I have
So we got our shrimp fresh from the lake this morning.
I'm glad you were out there with the net. And we'll pretend that this water is boiling, and then we'll put in the shrimp. But
You got to add salt or season the water at all, or no?
yes, yes, put where the salt. Put about a tablespoon in there, more than you expect. Yeah.
Someone, that's a pinch, right?
Yeah, right.
Some pinches are big.
They say if the water doesn't taste like the ocean, then it's not right.
That's correct. Yep.
I like Vicky's line. I'm your cook. It's supposed to taste good. I'm not your doctor. Is that the line, Vicky? Right?
That's right. Okay, we can clear away, let's see, the linguine shrimps goes here. All right. Yep, all of this. And also I have a couple of jars of mushrooms. Now the recipe set on one of them says pickled mushrooms. Well, I made a mistake and they're simply canned mushrooms. But the pickled has a little more flavor to it. Oh, I can hear this. It's making noise. So you see we put in the olive oil, the vinegar, the water, and then to kick it up a little bit, one of the recipes calls for Kraft oil and vinegar, which no longer exists. So I have Food Club Italian dressing. You know, there's a lot of things you no longer can find at the grocery store that us old ladies look for. And the knife, oh, I'll take the knife back. Okay. The knife, the knife, the knife. It was a big knife.
Terry took it. Terry took it.
Okay.
Got another one over here?
We got a toolbox.
I know, and it has the scissors in it.
Hammer. Yeah, get another.
She's going to get the knife. And cilantro goes in lots of salads. Now, some people say it tastes like soap, and to their mouth, it does taste like soap. It really does. Now, to me, it tastes great. Who here has that soap flavor with? Okay, all right.
Really? Oh.
Well, then stay away from the shrimp salad today. Yes? Parsley, sure, yeah, right. And in place of onion, you can always use green onion, leeks, shallots, any of that, just so it has some onion flavor to it. I'm going to cut this onion. They peeled it and cut the ends off in the kitchen, and thank you so much, because that's when the aromas come out and make us cry. Thanks. Easiest way, cut it in half, and then, like I say.
See, this is how you know it's a pro, when you know how to cut an onion.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
And you'll be cutting it next. So, and then see, then it's easy to cut.
I think she's trying to make me look bad. Like,
No.
she's going first, and you know.
You make her look really good. Okay, and sometimes we use diced onions.
Keep going.
Yes. Sometimes we use the big onions.
Thick or thin, or
Yes, whatever you want is correct. Yeah, and when you get close to your fingers, you know, just throw it away. Yeah.
There we go.
We want no fingers in there.
Nope. Keep going. You want this one?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Let's do that one too.
I put onions on everything.
Good.
Pizza, sandwiches.
Yes, yes. And now my daughter-in-law, we don't ever give onions to Amy because it bothers her stomach a lot.
I'm allergic.
You're allergic? Yep. Onion and garlic. Okay, and we pretend now that the shrimps is cooked. The shrimps is cooked. How's that for good English? Do we have a English teacher here? Shrimps is cooked.
Do you want it to, you know it's done when it starts to float, right?
Yep, yep.
It's almost there.
It's almost there. A slotted spoon right down here.
Pasta in here?
Yep. And put the shrimp in there, and we'll unplug it. Put some onion in there. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Let's use both of them.
What? This now?
Yep. Thanks. And a good way to open. Now this is kind of wet. I'm going to drain them. Wherever the colander, right over there. Ryan, would you pull the plug on this baby?
Yeah.
And then you know how to put it back up to the, wait, we're going to need it for the food processor. Oh. That's right.
Okay. Onions?
Onions. Oh, thank you.
How many do we put in? All of it?
Let's put in all of it. Don't eat this, Amy. In fact,
I can't eat anything except the ice cream. I think you want your mushrooms?
Good answer.
Yeah, yeah. Mushrooms. Thank you, yes.
Olive oil in this?
Yep.
Salt?
Yes.
Mushrooms?
Yes.
How much?
You need vinegar?
Yes. It's a good thing my volunteers know what I'm doing. Hallelujah.
I don't. A pinch?
The marinated artichoke hearts, yeah. Let's put those into one of the salads. You can decide if it goes into the shrimp salad or the marinated raw vegetables.
This seems a little
good.
full. Okay, hang on.
No, I got the shrimp at Schwartz, and it's local, it's been in business for a long time. This little gadget, if you buy the shrimp with the shell and the head, after it's cooked, put this up the gully.
There we go.
And
How does that look?
Yes, it takes out the tamale, it peels the shrimp easily. And when you're doing shrimp...
Oh, there we go.
Where do you get it?
This? Yeah. Where do we get what?
Relish.
I have no idea. Probably relish.
Yeah, right.
I would guess so. Yeah, I'll bet so. Yeah. Oh, and right. Schwartz might have it. That's true. And again, I've had it for a long time. That's the marinated raw vegetables. Any question
pepper?
about the marinated raw vegetables? Any question about the shrimp and linguine salad?
You want some of them in your demonstration? You want some of the hearts in there?
Whatever salad you want to put it into here.
Oh, you don't want it in?
No, not in there. No.
Marilyn?
Cool, we got
Yes.
some questions.
Instead of hearts of palm, is there something else you can put in that?
Oh, sure you can. Yeah, and when you see the salad, the hearts of palm look like water chestnuts but they're very soft. And you can put in something else or leave it out. Put in some canned whole corn or put in more water chestnuts. That canned whole corn looks very impressive in the salad. Even if it's difficult to eat, it looks impressive.
Now what?
Now we're going to do the Frito pie. Super duper easy Frito pie that I learned from my husband. Not that he cooks, but he knows what is in it. He could tell me what was in it. You have Fritos on the bottom, or if you don't have Fritos, some potato chips, or...
Should we quality control this first?
Yes,
Yeah.
or Bugles, or anything like that.
I think that's good. No.
Yeah, and Lee brings those home by the...
These are good.
Gross. He eats those a lot.
Yeah, these are good.
Yes.
So what do we have in here, Marilyn?
Okay, a little bit of hamburger, a little bit of onion, a little bit of cheese. So just put that in there. So, and we would have
Mix
to...
it?
Yeah.
Is this clean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if the shrimp was on it, you know?
Well, this is demo. We're not going to eat this pan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we can get rid of this and all of this.
Okay, I was kind of working on that.
Yep, thank you. So Frito pie is simply Fritos, hamburger, and cheese. Now we've embellished it a bit more by adding some black beans and some corn. But of course you can embellish it with other vegetables if you want to. But it's basically Fritos, hamburger, and cheese. So how can you go wrong with
That's
Fritos,
easy.
hamburger, and cheese? Yep, yep. Any questions about Frito pie? And it has nothing to do with pie, unless you're putting it in a pie pan.
Do you bake it then? Do you put it in the oven?
Yeah, so it gets hot and the cheese is all melty and gooey. Yes.
Good.
Yes, which all of my volunteers have done in this oven up there. Yes. They're wonderful volunteers, oh my gosh. Cranberry relish. When we were little children, Auntie Jan and I, Mother would have cooked cranberries, and we didn't much care for that. But then she discovered the fresh cranberries put through a grinder. You remember the grinders that hooked onto the side of the table? And then she would put sugar on it. Man, that was delicious. So delicious that my grandfather from Minnesota would put the cranberry relish on his ice cream. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to put a little bit of cranberry ice cream on top of all of our little Dixie cups with teensy little spoons, which again is just part of the show.
Now, isn't Wisconsin the largest producer of cranberries?
I do believe so.
Yeah. Oh.
Has anybody lived in an area where there are cranberry bogs?
Isn't that central Wisconsin, right? North?
In the north.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Warren.
Warren, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cranberries. And instead of that crank grinder and the dripping on the floor, we put cranberries, a little bit of sugar, and we have this beautiful magic gadget.
So just cranberries and sugar?
Cranberries and sugar, but I think we should put a pinch
Olive
of
oil?
salt. No.
Oh.
Yes.
Pinch of salt. Yeah.
So Ryan knows how to
Try to be.
I can't hear you, Ann.
Is it possible that Ryan would know how to put sugar in better than you do?
I think so.
No. That's going to be so sweet.
Well, wait a minute. Wait,
how much?
Don't put any more in there. Wait. Here, taste this and tell us.
No diabetics in the room, right? We're good? Okay.
Here.
Not yet.
See if we need to have more sugar.
Wow.
It needs more sugar.
There's plenty of sugar in there.
All right. Okay.
Well, maybe water that down a little.
Oh, and there's still sugar on the side. Yeah. I'm going to mix it a bit more.
It's bouncing off the wall.
All right. That's done. That's done. Wonderful food processors, oh my. Mother would really appreciate this. And Vicki uses her food processor in the kitchen for onions, cheese, all sorts of things. Now, if anybody wants to taste this super sweet cranberry relish, it's right there. And to make the Frito pie look a bit more interesting, we put shredded lettuce and tomatoes on top, because Fritos always have shredded iceberg lettuce and tomatoes. Any other questions? I thank you, you wonderful, wonderful, you wonderful, wonderful audience. I will miss doing this, but my knees are screaming at me, so I think I have to pay attention. And of course, you know that I get to be a big show-off here, and I enjoy that a lot. Let's eat.
All right. I'm really going to plate.
Okay.